Hello, Mithril here once again, getting back to Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and welcome to the Great Palace. If you haven't placed all 6 crystals in the other palaces, that barrier won't get out of the way. And if you try and just walk past it, I believe it kills you outright, so yeah, place those crystals. So, as the name would imply, this place is absolutely huge. However, most of the paths just lead to dead ends, so there's not really a reason to check them out. It pays to know the right way through here. We're going to start by heading toward the left, and meet Fokeru. He hops around like a madman and he throws arcing fireballs at you, some of which try and track you along the ground. If you're not careful, he can do a lot of damage real fast, but he's not the most dangerous enemy here. There is a hidden pit right after that pillar, so make sure and jump. And now we're headed toward the right. A couple of major things to note about this palace. One, there's not a key item here, so it's not like the original Zelda where you found both the Red Ring and the Silver Arrows in Death Mountain. Second, magic conservation is key. Toward the end, you have to use the Thunder spell, the most expensive one in the game. So, yeah, be ready for that. You don't have anything for me. As usual, the Ra's are very much in the way. Not much, but I'll take it. Any kind of magic refill here is precious. Definitely a case of take what you can get. You know what? Fine. Here we have the enemy I was truly dreading, Foka. Essentially, an iron knuckle that can jump. They're very hard to leave behind, but the upstab works fairly nicely on them. Again, I have horribly underestimated the usefulness of that move. It is worth noting that the bots here take an extra hit to kill, and they give you a little bit more experience. So there is this hidden side passage here. There we go. And a chance for a magic refill. Just what I wanted to see. I'm not going to worry too much about absolutely topping off on life. Sword beams aren't going to do a whole lot for us. Once again, we're going to head toward the right. So these guys can throw fireballs at you now. That's a problem. I mean, really, anytime somebody wants to throw fire at you, that is a problem. Call me old-fashioned. Nice. With that, I'm fine topping off on life. Sword beams will at least let me deal with these guys. And somewhere around here we have a blue Foka. This one, however, didn't really think his battle strategy through. I was told about this on my social media, and I'm glad. Because if they're going to give me an opportunity like this, I'm going to take it. Fokas are also a case of me, as a kid, just seeing a sprite very wrong. Basically, they're birds in knight armor, #alwaysthebirds. But as a kid, I saw them as birds in full pirate regalia. Which, to be honest, sounds kinda awesome. Suddenly, giant bubble! As long as you can keep stabbing them, they go down pretty easily. However, if at any point you stop, they actually split into multiple small bubbles, and then you have real problems. If you take it out, however, while it's still one whole, it won't give you any experience whatsoever. Panicking a little bit here. Yeah, the upstab still, sadly, is not foolproof. And that was a weird hitbox. I don't really feel like I should have gotten hit by that. So there is another side path here, and another chance at refilling my magic. However, the main reason I would want to right now, I think is going to be obviated in a moment. Yes. You have to be very careful going after this fairy, though. There we go. It can be very easy to accidentally carve away a bit too much land. Over here we have the one actual collectible here. Another extra life. I saved you from a lava bath. So here we need to head toward the left again. There's another hidden pit here amongst the blocks, and this time you actually need it. And suddenly, boss bot! And then that happens. These guys take a lot of stabs, though, to destroy, and they still only give you 10 experience each. If you head all the way to the right in this room, you will eventually find another fairy. However, you have to go through a room of bagos, and I'd rather not. We're not that hard up for life right now. So, meet the boss, Thunderbird. Despite being called Thunderbird and thus supposedly a thunder elemental, something that controls thunder, you actually have to use thunder before you can even damage it. Jump is also useful, and so is shield. You have to stab it right in the face. And in the meantime, it's throwing fireballs at you that can do a lot of damage. I haven't really found a foolproof way of fighting this guy. I tend to just kind of go ham on him. It becomes a bit of a damage race, but there we go. We're very much not done yet, though. We do have a chance at a magic refill, though. Actually, a couple of chances for it. That's not a magic refill. Yeah, we're just gonna leave you alone. And now that you're gone, we'll try the other one. Ah, you came back! Wait, so... as long as I don't destroy you, does that mean I have another chance for that to actually be a magic jar? Is that how that works? If so, that would be nice. Sure enough. I feel like somebody might have told me that in the comments and I just didn't notice. But yeah, now we're pretty much good. Because as you might have guessed, we're not done just yet. Also, why they bothered having Thunderbird give us a key, I don't know. Even if we didn't have the magical key yet, there's not a locked door here, so that's kinda weird. It's an even smaller old man with a Triforce! And the final boss is... you. This is the first appearance of Dark Link. Though I think he's also known as Shadow Link here. The easiest way to deal with him is to just kind of duck in the corner and crouch and stab. However, he can still do that. So it's not totally foolproof. But it is kind of the easiest way to deal with him. I'm really not sure what determines what kind of movements he makes. Sometimes it feels like he tries to mimic you, other times not so much. But if he's just going to keep walking into it, well, there you go. And now the electric slide. And with that, we get the Triforce of Courage, or as the intro story called it, number 3 Triforce. Which sounds like a testing implement. Alright class, we're going to have a pop quiz today, so please take out a number 3 Triforce. And thus, Link accomplishes what I've been trying to do the entire game. Ah, she has the voice of a fairy in flight. You saved Hyrule, and you are a real hero. And scene. Well, that deserves a kiss. The end. And so with that, that is the end of Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. Unlike the first game, I don't think this one has like a second quest type setup. It does give you a mark to show that you completed the game on your save file, but I don't think there's anything like a second quest where palaces are shifted around or in different locations, or items are shifted around or anything like that. But yeah, as far as the Zelda series goes, this one, like I said, it's very weird, but also pretty interesting. Honestly, I'd love to see them do a remake of this one, kind of rebalance things a little bit, make certain things feel a bit more useful here and there, but overall, I do think it's an interesting game. I don't really know how likely it would be that this one will get a remake. I think over the course of this project, I remember reading in the comments that it was said that the original creator of the Zelda series didn't really like this one too much. It is a challenging game, it definitely wants you very dead, but overall I do feel like this one is fun. It's a unique experience for the series. Thanks a million! Push start to replay. So, yeah, we get a little Triforce on our save file there to let you know, yep, you did this. So, I don't know if you restart the game, what does it do? Well, it took all our lives away. And we're back here. Okay, so it's kind of New Game Plus. You keep all your levels, but none of the items. So, we have maxed out attack, magic, and life, but we don't have any of the containers, and we don't have any of the key items. So, that's kind of interesting. But with that, that's the end. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you've enjoyed this project, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. So there is a hidden passage here. We're going to take it and hope for a magic refill. That is not a magic refill. That's death, that's what that is. I don't suppose you'd like to give me another magic refill. My luck had to run out sometime. Well, blast. And a chance for a refill. Well then. Yeah, that wasn't gonna end well for me. That is not the outcome I wanted. Oh, just enjoy it. You deserve it after that show. You at least have 2 shots at refilling your magic there. And if you're lucky, they both are recharges, so you can do so after this fight. Meet the Thunderbird. It really doesn't make sense, considering it's a thunder elemental, but to make it vulnerable, you have to use thunder on it. Jump will also help, as will shield. You have to stab it right in the face. As you can see, it does a lot of damage, though. I haven't really found any good way of dealing with this fight. I've tried using upstabs. I've been told that they do work, but you have to be super precise about them, and you still have to deal with the onslaught of fireballs. Okay, so we've dealt with Thunderbird, and we have, like, no life and not enough magic to use life, so, yeah, we're gonna die real fast. I'm not even gonna pretend we're not. So, meet the true final boss. You. The first appearance of Dark Link, though some identify it as Link's shadow, which also makes sense. The easiest way to deal with him is to duck in the corner and just crouch stab. It's not foolproof, though. He can get past you sometimes, and with as little life as I have, I fully expect him to. Am I seriously going to win this? I don't feel like I should. I didn't deserve that victory. I honestly want to try and do a better run. But I'm gonna keep it just because that was funny.